Okay, so it's a little loud, but the show must go on, guys. My heater's too hot. I gotta turn it down. Too hot. It's a little chilly. So I'm gonna just record anyway. At least these two. I could take a little break for the weekend bonuses. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. And do please forgive me if I call the masculine a man or the masculine a man or the feminine a woman. Do know that the masculine can be a feminine or a masculine, and a woman or a man, and a feminine can be a woman or a man as well. I'll be trying to train myself not to do that. But often, like if they give me a court card that's a woman, I'll start addressing the person as a woman. So just flip it, please. I'm sorry. What do we have for the masculine energy? The Emperor, God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. What messages do we have for the masculine? Divine masculine. Messages for divine masculine. I went back and watched that other video. It was a little bit on the loud side. But the message was still able to be heard. The masculine energy here. You're gaining a new perspective here. Or you're wanting to get on a new page. You could be gaining a new perspective about some toxic energies or some fear. Wanting to find the balance because you're realizing that it may be sprouting from disappointment from the past. But the good thing is that you're healing, or you begin to heal. Okay? All this guarded energy. Because it's some love out there you want with a possible Queen of Cups. And you're waiting on her in this lover's connection so that you could possibly get on the same page, or because you see potential in the situation. Oh, how nice. How sweet. Chariot energy is the first card out for you. You want to move forward victoriously. One thing I really do love, look, I'm looking into it. See how they got quiet for the masculine? They biased. It's all men up there. I'm just playing. So, but what I love about the Chariot is that the only way it can move forward if the balance of light and dark energy, they on the same page, right? That means we took our dark side and our light side and we balanced it out just where it needs to be. That's the only way we're moving forward. So that means you've been working, Mr. Masculine, and I like that. You're moving forward to something stable, possibly union, maybe a relationship. Something that yields stability, okay? Oh, you want to offer something. Brand new beginning. I love when the masculine and the feminine readings bounce off of each other. I just love it. But you got some confusion here. This is about to be exactly like the feminine read. You get confusion here because it's heartbreak in your way, huh? It's some type of heartbreak in your way, that you want to heal. Whether it's your heartbreak or the heartbreak of another, it's in your way. It's causing confusion when it comes to you trying to get to this brand new beginning, trying to be victorious and bring in some stability. So let's talk about it. Why is the Chariot here for the masculine energy? Dang, did they take a break? Because they still working on the roof. Queen of Swords reverse. Woo. Seven of Swords. This is dishonesty. And then, oh, wow, look at that. Wow. Okay. The receiver of communication. That was the same almost thing for the Empress right there at that same very first pal. And look what we're talking about. Okay. Somebody was dishonest here. Somebody brought dishonesty, possible manipulation into a situation. Somebody lied about being in a relationship, lied about being married, lied about something, some resources. Something was lied about here. Somebody was dishonesty and they want to have a victory over that moment. Okay, so let's see what this lie was. I wasn't going to meddle in the divine feminine read, but here we are at the source of it. Let's get to it. It's about the Seven of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. Is that the Emperor? It's the Emperor, y'all. It is the Emperor, ready to talk about his lies and his deceit. I'm sorry. This is your reading, isn't it, Mr. Emperor? You're ready to talk. Look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at you, but damn, it's about time. We've been waiting. I don't know if we're waiting anymore, but so you want to talk about this. 10 of Swords to the 7 of Swords. Some dishonesty that took place. It don't have to be a relationship, but for a lot of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's about where you were putting your time in, your energy, your effort, your money, where you were doing whatever you were doing with it. But you're going to take control of that as the Emperor, because you need that to come to a close, because it's now in your way of a reconciliation. This dishonesty is now biting you in the ass, causing you to be trapped in your mind, because now you want to equal give and take. So now you're in Tower energy, because the one you want to equal give and take with is walking away. Walking away, but you want happiness. What that person that's walking away. They can't be walking away because they emotionally fulfill you. But you have to get in front of this lie that was told. Tell me about the Queen of Swords reverse. Because right now, Queen of Swords reverse, the King of Swords upright. Ain't nobody talk. The Queen of Swords ain't speaking. The King of Swords want to talk, but the Queen of Swords ain't got shit to say. That's no communication, no speaking, that's blockage. Queen of Swords clarify about the King of Swords. And this is the very first card. Well, minus one card that was on this bottom of this deck. Right here. What you want to get in front of. Could be a Capricorn energy out here. Could be Aries. We got air again. Potent. The fight beast is out again. Okay. But you want to have an honest conversation about some low vibrational energy that took place in order to find balance about it. But right now, somebody ain't speaking. So what do? You want to talk about love. You want to talk about starting something fresh. You want to talk about planning. You want to talk about the lovers. Getting on the same page. Same thing from the last time. Tell me about this devil energy. What's the devil energy here for the masculine? Tell me about this devil energy. Okay, well, I guess I'm taking all those. I had my 3, but I guess they want me to have 4 more. The Wheel of Fortune fell on the floor. 6 of Cups reverse. Oh, somebody leaving the past alone. Somebody done paused to reflect. I paused to reflect on the energy that I was bringing into the connection. I don't know if I flipped the Magician, but I'm going to leave it there because it do make sense. I paused. Somebody's paused to reflect on this, the masculine. Masculine, you've paused to reflect on this lower vibrational energy, whatever this devil is, energy for you, whether it's fear or low vibration. You pause to reflect on it. You pause to reflect on it. So we got a couple different things here happening. Whether it was a relationship. Let's address that first. Let's say that it was low vibrations. You know, whatever the 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, it was a relationship. Let's say it was a relationship here. Well, I feel like you no longer want to invest your time in the past, but I do feel like that was also a problem for you because it gave you the energy of the Magician reverse, where you didn't feel worthy of anything. You didn't feel good. You didn't feel like no emperor, and you should. Okay, you allowed this past situation to take a toll on you. But you're reflecting on whatever it is, whether you were toxic and told lies or you were in fear, so you didn't invest because you didn't feel good enough to do it. Whatever that was for you, that's what it is here. This is what you're addressing. Whether you were lying about a relationship or you were lying about where your time, money, and resources was going because you was too afraid to give into this connection. Whatever your case was, you're trying to heal it. King of Pentacles is now wanting to find the strength, the courage. And if it is not the King of Pentacles, he's now wanting to put that time, that money, that investment right into this connection. He needs to find the balance to do so. Bringing in the strength. Conquering whatever this devil energy is with the strength energy. Standing in your power to get in front of it. A lot of you is a relationship. So what this devil energy is going to be for you is a relationship, a toxic one. Something that you got this, but you got 2 different things going on here as the King of Pentacles, but you still got this Queen of Cups on your mind. Something's wrong. I don't really want to get into your business. I do, but I don't. What's going on here? You got this Queen of Pentacles right here to the King of Pentacles. That's your past person that you lied about. Okay, so what's going on here? You're doing something about it because that's the person that made you feel like shit, like you wasn't nothing, like you didn't deserve something new, but somehow, it still looks like you try to balance it. You try to heal it. You try to fix it. It didn't work out, obviously, because now you're wanting to move fresh, start fresh. Whatever this was in the past, I don't know. Somebody lied about a relationship that they were still indulging in. They kept it to themselves. Somebody lied to the Queen of Cups. Somebody lied to a Sagittarius. Somebody lied to a Leo. Somebody lied to plenty of signs. But now they want balance in this same situation. This masculine been doing a lot of dark energy to come to the light. See that? The Chariot's about light and dark. Temperance is also holding light and dark energy. This masculine is really trying to balance it out. And in the very bottom of the deck, the very first card was perception. And perception matters a whole great deal, Mr. Masculine. The way you used to perceive things and the way you perceive things now are completely different. Things you used to want and think were fulfilling you or not. They're things have changed with you because you've come out the dark energy. And the more you come out of the dark energy, the more you realize the shit that you wanted is not what you want at all. So now what you actually want that you didn't want in the dark energy, you're trying to chase it down, trying to fix it. Because at first, maybe you didn't care how you was approaching it. Maybe you didn't care how you was handling it. Maybe you didn't care about the results they would have. But now that you want this, you care a great deal. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. I'm asking because he's attached to the Queen. So I want to know. Oh, not no more. He ain't. Not no more. He ain't attached to that Queen of Pentacles no more. So he is doing something. He is. He's moving. He's making shit happen because that ain't the shit he want. I'm single from that shit. Why? Because I'm trying to make a decision to take love somewhere. I'm trying to make a decision to bring justice into a situation because it's looking like I'm Gary to lose out. It's looking like it's Gary in. So I got an option, one option only. And that's to send out messages about this leap of faith that I want to take, about a decision that I made, and I want to take charge of, about me being discontent about it being anything else but me taking charge of being honest, sending out messages about this brand new beginning and taking the leap of faith. You want to be the one to take the leap of faith with the Empress, huh? You don't want to be nobody else but you. So the King of Pentacles ain't whatever you was getting, whatever relationship you was in with this Queen of Pentacles, you're not no more. You're leaving her behind. She ain't did shit for you anyway, but make you feel low, make you feel like you ain't the Emperor. Because if she made you feel anything like the Emperor, then you would have been ready to take charge, ready to take a leap of faith. But for one reason or another, whether you was putting your energy into the wrong shit or you was too afraid to put your energy at all, somebody contributed to that. But you, Mr. Masculine, allowed that. You allowed a woman, a man, whatever the case may be, to dictate your worth in a relationship that you had with them. You put all your worth in a relationship, and if the relationship failed, then you looked at yourself like a failure. And that was never the case, Mr. Masculine. It was never the case, but I'm glad that you're beginning to see that, because this energy right here lets me know that you're good all by yourself. You don't need to hold on to codependency. You don't need to hold on to toxic shit. You don't need to hold on to cycles that no longer serve you, because right here, you good all on your own. You are, but that's not what's on your mind nor your heart, because you ain't trying to be good on your own. You're trying to be good with somebody that's going to be good with you. You know what I mean? But you're good on your own. You had to be before you can end up being good with somebody else. So now you're moving on. You're ready to make a decision that brings love into a situation, because we are dealing with the King and the Queen of Swords. They more logic. They real logical right now. But you want to bring justice in the situation before it ends. Ace of Pentacles. Maybe it does end. But sometimes, again, it needs to end because it was a low vibrational cycle that needed to be closed for something fresh to begin. So tell me about this Ace of Pentacles for the masculine. They ain't breaking no more. They getting back to work. Mr. Masculine getting to work. Three of Pentacles. To the Sun card. Getting to work on what makes him happy. And there's the Page of Swords, because you gain a new perspective. You gain a new perspective through healing, Mr. Masculine. Through healing, you gain a new perspective. And through healing, it's something that you gain something with this Empress. It's something that you've been made aware of. You've been illuminated to. Something about this Empress that makes you want to build with her, makes you want to start fresh, makes you want to solidify something. All through healing is what you got. And it wasn't ever about the Empress, if you realize. This was all about you and you. Because it wasn't like, it don't matter if the Empress stood there and poked at your forehead and said, you need to do this all day. If you stayed not healing, you still be liking karmic shit. But the more you heal, the more you want higher vibrational shit, the things that make your energy feel good, the things that lift you up, the things that make you feel abundant, make you with good energy. The Empress, that's what you want. You see a whole new perspective, a whole new light. You see things from a light perspective and a dark perspective. There was a time, Mr. Masculine, where you couldn't see. You wasn't sure which way to take. You maybe had a decision. You was stuck at the crossroads. At that time, it was a place where you used intuition. For some way or another, your intuition didn't pop through here. It ain't here. Maybe because it was there when you were supposed to take a leap of faith, but you was confused here. Your intuition could have been. Maybe you didn't want to listen to it. The intuition normally is always present here with this Two of Swords because you can't see. The only thing you got is your intuition. Your intuition probably would have been telling you to take this leap of faith right here that you're now trying to take. But somehow you was discontent. You was bored. You didn't want to take no leap. You didn't want to, whatever the case was, you didn't want to leap. You didn't want to. You didn't want to listen to your intuition. You didn't want to, you was discontent. You was bored. You was not satisfied with whatever your intuition was telling you to do. Leap. It was leap. And that's where your perception's in. The perception. The perception is all about why you should have leaped. Now you sitting here bored, discontent, wanting justice. Things are starting to make sense for you, Mr. Masculine. Now you want to offer a new beginning and put in the work somewhere that makes you happy because, boom, you got this Page of Swords, a brand new perception about the Empress, about healing, about stars, about being having faith, about having dreams fulfilled, about wanting a lifetime opportunities. Then we still got some confusion and some heartbreak over here. So this is where the journey is starting to make a lot of sense to you, where things are starting to go like, okay, I get it. Seven of Swords, but there's some things are still not clear to you. Well, not some things, but just a few, maybe one. Because you got the journey. You understand it now. You understand what's going on. Your problem ain't that you don't understand the journey. Your problem is now, how do you get there fast enough to put work into the journey? That's what you don't get there. How do I get in? How do I get past the hurt that I caused? Well, Mr. Masculine, don't you got any tricks up your sleeve? You have to get resourceful because I don't really know. Depends on the woman that you're dealing with. I don't know. Did you learn anything about her? Because you're trapped in your mind here now because you're trying to get to this equal give and take, but you have no fucking clue. Anxiety. Because she's guarded. She's protecting herself. She's because she's been disappointed already. Because you disappointed her already. Now she's walking away. But that's a problem. Because now you want to see, how do I stop her? How do I stop her? I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I need her to stop. I need her to stop and let me put work into this connection. I need her to stop so that we can put work into this connection. But she's hurting. But I hurt her. Maybe she healed from the hurt, but there's heartbreak here. And from your perception, you see that there's heartbreak in your way from being able to come in here, speak the truth, and put in the work into this connection. I'm going to get to that in a minute because I want to know whose heartbreak that is. Damn. Talking about the Knight of Swords here. Oh, look at that. That's flipped already. Oh, you're going to apologize. Talking about the Knight of Swords. So you want to apologize? Well, this is what you want to speak the truth and apologize about. You're speaking the truth and apologizing for it, being inconsistent, being in and out. You want to speak something about standing up and fighting for what you believe in and getting in the calmer waters. Because what you really want to do is find a same page to get on in this lover's connection. It looks like you're willing to wait, but it may still be ending. So now you're in a position to communicate something. Could be a Virgo out here. Could be a Pisces with the moon up and the Queen of Cups. Somebody's definitely dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, and they want a relationship with her after hiding the Queen of Pentacles from her. King of Cups as well. King of Cups could have hit the Queen of Pentacles. So That's what you want to track her down and say, look, you want to speak about being inconsistent, being in and out. You want to speak about standing up and fight for what you believe in and possibly going into calmer waters. Tell me about the Page of Cups. And you want to apologize for the bitch you was hiding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't call her a bitch. We all bitches. I'm just playing. I'm just saying. You want to apologize for the woman you was hiding. For banging the Empress Roofs down. So here we go. That's what you're apologizing for. I'm sorry about that extra woman, especially heavy King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is doing this for show because this is his queen. The King of Pentacles is absolutely out here. He's absolutely pinpointed. And so is the King of Swords. Because that's where dishonesty was told as well. Somebody was not honest. Somebody left out information. But this King of Pentacles is definitely coming to apologize about this Queen of Pentacles. And he's saying, can we just transform it? Can I bring the justice in after it ended? Because obviously the Empress already started walking away and her mind is done. It's finished. She's going out. She's going. And he's coming in to resurrect is what he's feeling like. He wants to resurrect the ending. He wants to breathe life back into it in a different way. Why? Because he's feeling left out in the cold. Because he made a terrible decision. 555. The Emperor is bringing in change to the connection. Because he made this bad decision, he left the Empress out in the cold. Now he is in the cold as a result of his bad decision and his ego being guarded, but he wants the love. So it's like a reach for him. It seems like so far, so that's probably why he hurting. Because it's so far and he just want to reach out and grab it. It ain't really far, but energetically it seems far. Something about the Three of Swords. He's sad. He misses her. Yeah, look at that. He's sad. He's experiencing a tower because he wants to take charge of his brand new beginning and he feels like he can't just reach out and grab it. Not only that, he got all this love that he never even spoke about because the high priestess to the Fool. There was your intuition telling you to leap right there. You had all this love. You should have leaped. I feel like you feel that too because now you got 10 of Swords to the Lovers. You had the position of losing it. It's at the position of being over. And now you in the tower moment about that. Because you really are. This is what lets you know that you really need to take action. Because you were so bent out of shape for this woman that you said you didn't want. Or you so bent out of shape for this woman when you was all dealing with another woman that wasn't this woman. That's how you know, boy, this is some divine shit. Like you just in love with a motherfucker that I didn't do nothing. Nothing happened. How do I love her? Because God, that's how. Tell me about Five of Cups. God controls the heart. You know how to say God get in your heart and change shit? That ain't no lie. The Lord controls the heart because his vibration is love. It's the highest vibration of all. There's the Queen of Wands that you miss on the Five of Cups. You're missing her. Wanting to grow with her. Wanting to plant a seed with her. But the way you handle things got you all in a bind, Nate. You in a bind, Nate. You want to open up. You want to let it all out about how you miss her. About how you want to plant a seed with her. About how you want to grow with her. King of Wands to the Queen of Wands to the Ace of Wands. Tower. You're discontent right now because you can't see what's going on over there. And it's causing you anxiety because you want equal give and take. You can't see what's going on because she's keeping her business to herself on the hush hush. Tell me about this tower. Or the Empress is, rather. It ain't got to be a she. I be trying to get myself together with that, y'all. So, yep. Now you're making a decision to put your ego down. To put all the argument, the jabby words, the no vibrational words, the betrayal, mental manipulation, you putting it all down. That's it, and this is a decision you're making with the judgment because you're experiencing a tower. And your intuition is telling you now, when it told you to take a leap, you didn't listen. Well, now I'm in a bind, Nate. For real, Ebony. So now your intuition is telling you to take the truth route. Okay, you didn't take the leap. Now you got to speak the truth. But I feel like one thing about it, see, look, there's that leap of faith. Your intuition told you. Now you still at a leap of faith though, because you got to go out and speak the truth about your love. It's going out on a leap. It's just you're faced at another leap of faith. But I don't feel like you're gonna miss this one. I feel like you're gonna leap it. You're gonna let everything go. You're gonna just jump out there freely, like because you don't want to fight. You don't want to argue because if you fight and argue, you're going to hurt yourself. Why? Because you missed this woman. You missed this woman a lot more than you intended on. And now she walking away because all she want is some damn love and not to sit here and have to be logical. Shit. So now you ready to love. You're ready to love because you all out of options. And you would have never been letting your ego down if you didn't somehow fall in love with this woman. Somehow she done came in and stole your damn heart. You had your wall up like this, and somehow she still scores in the bitch. She don't see it, though. From her perspective, she was trying to get all through that wall. She trying to fit her pinky in there, get anything she can fit, and it wouldn't go. Because you was in that motherfucker like guarding the hell out of it. So that's how she see it. But see how you see it is, how the fuck did you get in here? How did you get in here? How did you take my heart? How did you do this? So I could tell the Empress this all. If I tell the Empress right now, well, he missed you. She gonna be like, no, he don't. Because he did this. If he missed me, he wouldn't be acting like that. So that's Mr. Masculine. That's what it boils down to. Actions always speak louder than words, okay? It's time for you to take another leap of faith. Don't miss this one because you will regret it. In case you don't see what that is, that's a 10 of swords on the bottom of the deck. It's very painful. It's a very painful ending that you will experience. Again, if you sit around waiting on this lover's connection instead of getting out there and leaping of faith, okay? That's for this particular masculine. This particular masculine is going to be forgiven for lying about being married, for lying about having another relationship or whatever you lied about. You're going to be getting forgiven, but not if you don't take a leap. You can't trust the Lord, and you can't trust shit. If you can't trust the Lord, the feminine can't trust you. That's just how that works. Yeah, it don't matter because shoot, a lot of the red, if you really want to talk about it, when the Empress got on her journey, a lot of shit just start coming to her intuitively. So just imagine being a woman have to walk up to a motherfucker, and then not in a sense, just imagine walking up to a stranger and say, hey, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And a motherfucker looking at you all crazy like, bitch, no, you're not. And who the fuck are you? So then just imagine you being that man, Mr. Masculine, saying, no, the fuck you ain't. I know the fuck I ain't, bitch. And now here you are now saying, damn, how the fuck does she know that? And then by now you thinking she done did something to you. She did this. She done did some type of spell, and now I'm in love. The Lord did that to you. Ain't nobody did no magic on your ass, boy. This is a spiritually divine connection. And it was always supposed to be like this from the jump. All this was twisted turns and stagnation and blockages in a way to get you to back to this very first leap of faith that you were supposed to take when your intuition told you to. All you did is go in a big ass circle and repeat a big ass cycle to be right back here at the leap of faith that you now got to take again. So, but now you got some knowledge behind that shit. You realize if you don't take this leap of faith, it's going to be a repeat of that old ass cycle where you stay stuck in fear, you stay stuck in low vibrations, and you don't make faith bigger than your fears. That's just not what we get to do, masculine. Hey, Katar, true. But that's not what you own. Because Four of Pentacles, you ain't trying to hold back. You ain't trying to hold on. You releasing everything because you want this love. That's what it's about. You want to speak this truth. Your intuition is nudging you. But not only that, the pain is eating at you. That's what make you move. Your intuition nudged at you all the time. It was pecking the hell out you. If your intuition was a bird, your leg got a big hole in it by now. Okay? I'm just saying. That didn't make you move. No, it didn't. The universe was trying to help you with your intuition. That didn't make you move. No, you kept your ego high. You did this, you did that, whatever you did. You lied, you cheated, you deceived, whatever the case may be. Well, now what happened? You're in a situation where either this woman that you chose didn't hurt you, or it's ended something, or you just sitting here sad and a bitch about the Empress. You know what's going to make you move, Mr. Masculine? That pain. That's how the universe makes us move. They put us in pain. They put us in situations that are uncomfortable. They put us in situations that we never want to be in again, that we much rather take a leap of faith than sit in that bullshit. I'm just telling you. So as you see by now, when that woman comes to tell you, hey, we're going to be in a twin flame, she didn't choose that. She just doing what the Lord told her to do. Now, you about to do it too. By now, she probably trying to say, Lord, I did all I could. I'm doing it. Lord, I said, Lord, I said I did it all. You know, by now the feminine, she's she being a little stubborn with the Lord because she gave all she could, and now she's trying to walk away. She's trying to get out of there. And that's her plan. For a lot of these women, they thinking they ain't coming back, especially if they in this situation. They thinking they done with you. I ain't dealing with you, but they don't know who the Lord is yet. Because what the Lord say they gonna do it. So, but you got to do what you got to do. The Lord is saying that you're going to get in here and you're going to speak some truth, and it's going to be a leap of faith because you really technically think about this. If you allow your ego, let's say you let ego stay there, you won't get out there and do anything. So if you're going through an ego death, that's why, because the Lord is putting you in a position to surrender to him, you don't have control over situations, but to be the royal, divinely guided emperor that he made you today. That's who he's making you. You don't have a choice. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. And it may seem unfair. And it may seem like the feminine done did some magic on you because she forcing you, because just so coincidentally, it's turning out exactly the way she said for some of you. When you told her, no, that ain't going to be it. So now you thinking, oh, she done get out here and did some old evil shit and forced it in her way. But really, it's just the journey. Sometimes we just know it. And just the fact that we willing to listen to it, and say, okay, this is what the Lord is telling me to do. That makes it a little easier for us. So it ain't like we got it easy. We kind of do, but we kind of don't. We just take the towers a little different. We might not tell you about the tower that we got hit with, because the tower was as a result of trying to keep dealing with your ass when the Lord said we got to leave you alone. But then that same God, and I respect the heck out of my Lord, y'all, and y'all better too, if y'all want to on this channel. That same God is going to turn around and tell you to go talk to that masculine again after he told you to leave him alone and hit you with a tower constantly when you wouldn't. Now you're going to turn around and talk to him again. Why? If he takes this leap, why? Because it's about the greater purpose. When the Lord, you got to look at what the Lord is doing to you at that specific moment. The Lord is hitting the feminine with the tower to leave you alone. Why? Because you're in a low vibrational energy that's not going to help her. So the Lord needs her to go do something else right now while he work on you. And now that the Lord has worked on you, he going to tell the Empress it's going to be just like Ruth and Joseph. Go get your wife. Well, God, she sold all of our kids. Go get your wife. Then guess who's going to go get their wife? He's going to go get that wife with them kids sold and all. Okay? Because that's what the Lord said. And when the Lord when the Lord gives a command, we don't get no option. We don't get to say, well, I'm going to do that later, Lord. No, you're going to fly your ass over there if you don't get it done. And you don't know what hit you, but it was the Lord. I love it. I love it when the Lord be like that, but I don't like it when he hit me with towers. So that's why I'm right over here behaving, doing what the Lord tell me to do, because them towers ain't pretty. They ain't pretty. Not at all. And this Empress right here don't like pain, baby. Don't like pain, baby. So you call me the master of surrender? Because I ain't getting hit with no tower. I just ain't doing it. All right? And by now you're learning that you ain't taking no tower either. So you're going to get in here and speak this truth. I mean, part of you might even hope that she rejects you. So then you ain't got to be even more vulnerable to be in love. But God works it out the way he sees fit. And if we don't matter, if we done been through this, and everything else, and we don't want to forgive the masculine, we don't be getting that choice a lot of the time. You do. You get willpower. I ain't going to sit here and say you don't. But that willpower is going to get you a tower moment after tower moment and knock you back into the Lord's power. Then you be like, well, forget willpower, God. I want your way. I'm going to go your way. I want the Lord's way. My way ain't working. It's a setup. It really is. That's how the universe does you. So they tell you, oh, you got free will, but you really don't, because your free will don't do shit but land you into a fucking tower, send you back to the path that the Lord told you to take. So all your free will does is set you up to see why your shit ain't good enough. You need to go back to the Lord's place. It's a setup, guys. I'm telling you. So if you ever heard think, oh, we got free will, we don't. We do in a sense. We got free will to land us right to a tower. It's going to put us back on the path we belong. So free will that's all that is. You got a free will to choose. You got a free will to choose to say if you want this person or not. But then you get out and they're going to be like, well, this person's on. You're laying it on thick and everybody else ain't shit. That's on purpose. Because the Lord wants you specifically with somebody. Boy, it's something. It takes a real lot. It takes a real strength to be in the army of the Lord. Because sometimes you got to turn the other cheek on things that you really don't want to. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I could imagine, because I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be that person that sit here and got to forgive a person after everything. And I don't see that as fair. No, I don't. But I don't question it. Why? Because I know that the Lord got his purpose for other shit. For his own shit, what he do. So if he tell me go on over here, talk to the masculine, that's what I'm going to do. But that masculine signing a motherfucking prenup. I bet you that. He's signing a prenup. If I marry him, he will be signing a prenup. Lord. Okay? Because this is my money. He ain't getting shit from me. He better work. I ain't lying, y'all. I'll get over there. If the Lord tell me I got to go over there and talk to the emperor, I do it. If I got to go in union this lifetime, I do it. I don't have no problem. But I'm bringing my pistol. I'm bringing my pistol, God. And I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not even playing with you. I'm not playing. My pistol going to be on my hip every day because I don't trust you yet. The Lord said I had to be here. He didn't say I had to come here without my gun. Sorry. You might got an old karmic bitch in the parking lot when I'm trying to get back. I'm not playing. I do not trust my masculine with the slightest piece of hair on my head, baby. I'm just not doing it. But I'm just saying, I'm at this point to where I got to do what the Lord tell me I got to do. I'm going to do that. No problem. But I'm going to protect me. I'm going to protect me, and the Lord ain't going to put me in those. See, that's when it's going to be my leap of faith. Yeah, I'm leaping, Lord. I'm just taking, make sure I got my gun and all my bullets. I'm going to be out there leaping. Leaping, peace, be still like Medea. Where my purse? I be out there though. I be out there with all the other empresses with they peace be still too. So me what? I'm bringing everything. I'm for real. I'm serious, y'all. But I'm obeying the Lord. So that makes me a good person. I ain't gonna hurt nobody, but ain't nobody gonna hurt me. That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to fight. 7 people in here. That's like well, that's the number right before mastery. The number 7. I got my numerology book right here. Relationship number 7. Relationship number 7 signifies that the bond between the partners needs to be deepened. Superficiality is not a sign of a healthy or lasting relationship. In this relationship, you both need to feel like you are on a quest to find a deeper meaning of life. By working on each other's knowledge and looking for creative and authentic ways to live life, you will try to prosper together as a couple. Ooh, that's what the 7-7 means. So these people in here with this resonating with this divine masculine reading, you will try to prosper together as a couple. You will both love spending time together with no distractions. This helps explore your lives together and see it as molding according to your desires. A common challenge in this relationship number faces from an external source. Society can back the fuck up. If societal norms and expectations of your loved ones becomes restrictive or cumbersome, your relationship will struggle. That's where we at now. That's where I'm at in my twin flame. A motherfucker got this spiritual belief because they in church or they got the Bible. My reading tarot is not good. It's devil. That's what they call it, right? So that's what happens right here in my twin flame. This number 7. Restrictiveness or cumbersome. Your relationship will struggle. Therefore, it is time to get away from this all. That's what I'm doing, getting the fuck away. Let go of what you both desire. Sit down and have an open... Oh, well, I'm getting away from him. We ain't sitting down having nothing. Sit down and have an open and honest conversation about where you want the relationship to head. When you work together as a team, you will both be inspired to do better individually. Dang. Now it's 8 people and 8 likes. Okay, Spirit, I'm listening. Number 8. There is a free flow of wealth and power in this relationship. So it's going to climb. It's going to escalate. It's going to get stronger. It almost feels as if you're both building an empire together. However, there must always be a balance of power between the partners. If not, the relationship will struggle a little. At least it's just a little. Number 8 is associated with balance. Ain't that something? I'm reading numerology in a relationship. Balance is 8. In regular life, balance is 6. See, you learned something new. This is my numerology and tarot book. I haven't opened it yet, but today I've opened it twice. So, 8 is associated with balance. However, its energy might also represent rising and falling. Therefore, your partnership will go through several stages and cycles. The only thing that matters is that you are both in it together, and don't let go of each other. Don't do that. These ups and downs are not always not anyone's fault. This is the manifestation of the energy associated with the number 8. See, you know what's funny? It's 10 people in here and 10 likes now, but I was already going to 10 next because when I left the divine feminine energy, it was 10 people and 10 likes. And now in a masculine energy, 10 people, 10 likes. I hope the feminines are here because, and look at that. They skipped from 9 to 11, but they got me twisted. I'm going to find that 10. What is it? Not a 10 in a relationship? Nope, because 10 signifies. Oh, this is chapter 9. Wait a minute. Chapter 7 has got life cycles. Where's 9? I mean, where's 10? Okay. That is so odd. They didn't give us a chapter 10. They didn't give us a number 10. So relationships. Okay. Wow. See, look, I got to open this book up more often. I'm going to find a 10. How about that? And I'm going to just read it. And it's like they got their own special numbers. Ooh, y'all, this book going to teach me a lot. See, the relationship numbers, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and 22. Ain't that odd? We'll roll with 11 because if you break down 10, it brings down to 10 breaks down to 1. If it's 10 on one side and 10 on another, that breaks down to 2 1. So we're going to read 11. Ha! Numerology is something, ain't it? We skipped to 11. Oh, look, I'm glad y'all here. Look, 11. Yeah. See, look, and everybody yelling out 11. And I'm just all of a sudden say, we ain't got a 10. We rolling with 11. Relationship number 11. Since master number 11 is deeply rooted in spirituality. Yeah, this is us right here. Spirituality. That's us. If both partners are on a spiritual journey together, the relationship will thrive. Ooh, this is where the twins come in right here. We number 11. That's why y'all yelling at me 11, huh? Yeah, it's a 2, but okay, I'll go to 2 next. But 11 is the twin flame relationship. Obviously, it's got to be. I can feel it already because it's deeply rooted in spirituality. And we on spiritual journeys. The twins are all here on spiritual journeys because it's about the soul's purpose. Okay, but I'm going to read 2 after this, Luxie. Okay. Thank y'all all for being here and sending me some love, and I'm sending it right back. Okay, and then look. Oh, my God. Let me just keep going. Look, Luxie. Listen to this, Luxie. Since master number 11 is deeply rooted in spirituality, if both partners are on a spiritual journey together, the relationship will thrive. As for relationship number 2, they put that here too. You both need to communicate effectively. Why are they putting 2 up here? We're talking about 11. I'm going back to 2 after this, okay? You both need to communicate effectively. Besides communication, there needs to be mutual care, empathy, and sensitivity. Understand that the purpose of your relationship is not to balance each other's traits, but to gain a sense of inner balance. Once you are both at peace, the relationship will prosper. That's when the healing takes place, at peace. The emperor is still healing, so we're struggling. Being energetic and interested in spiritual awakening comes with its own set of challenges. That's where the masculine's at. Well, we all at, struggling through our challenges. So you both need to brace yourselves to get through the hurdles that come your way because the relationship is truly worth it. And this is where we all don't make it, because when we get on a spiritual journey and the masculine get toxic, we leave them behind. And a lot of us won't even make it. We won't go back and forgive him because he did enough to us. The number, okay, look, dang. Awakening comes with your own set of challenges. So you will both need to brace yourselves to get through all the hurdles that come your way because the relationship is truly worth it. The number 11 represents 2 pillars standing strong together. You are both equals in a relationship. The wonderful insights coupled with your deep integration will be helpful for the both of you. Since it is a highly spiritual number, you both need to stay grounded in the physical realm and not get carried away, full stop. Oh, being grounded is so important. And guess what, Catan? Communication. That's about number 2. We're going to go right on over there. Number 2, relationship. Communication is most important. So we're going to address this too because like you said, Luxie, 1, and even though it's the 10-10 is 1-on-1, when we put that together, it still equals a number 2 for numerology. So we're going to read that one too. I know. It's like, wow, the knowledge is out there. I got this book off of Amazon in case anybody want to look. It's called Tarot and Numerology, but I also ordered this astrology book too because this is where it all takes place. Astrology is how you understand how the stars move, what they doing, why they going, where they going. That's what I need to know because I need to know for my finance. Shit. Excuse me. So number 2, communication is very important. Communication is the most important aspect of a relationship defined. I keep trying to say defined, but divine keep coming out. Defined by number 2. Divine, that's his timing. It doesn't matter whether you are both expressive as individuals, but it is important for the health of your relationship. You can each use each other's support system to develop better communication skills. It also makes it easier to be sensitive and caring towards one another. The purpose of this relationship is not to balance out any equalities or traits you possess as individuals. Instead, it is about looking for your inner sense of balance. Sorry, the roof is still getting pounded on. If your relationship is going through a rough patch right now, it will pass. Twin flame. In the meantime, you both need to make concerns, efforts, and create more time and space for one another. Learn to listen and connect. I know, Spirit, I'm sorry. Learn to connect and listen with no judgment. Keep an open heart and an open mind with your partner. Or maybe you have both forgotten what it means to compromise. A relationship is riddled with compromises. A compromise doesn't mean you are giving up on something you love. Instead, it's merely about making certain adjustments for the sake of love in your relationship. The relationship is not about a single individual, but instead it is about both of you. It is a partnership. That's what the masculine's learning. Because I don't see it. Look, I don't when I'm addressing feminines, I'm just assuming that y'all like me, right? A lot of y'all do go through the stuff I go through. A lot of y'all got your own different stories, but I feel like the masculine has the masculine, whoever operates in a relationship under the masculine energy, whether you're a man or a woman, that's who has more a problem communicating. But I don't feel like that's going to be a problem because I feel like the feminine is going to step in and help him with those communication skills. The devil don't want us to make it, y'all. That's why we have all these trials and tribulations to get to twin flames. And a lot of times we don't even make it. And that makes the Lord sad. I know it do. Because we done been through all this. And in the end, we forget to be compassionate and open our heart back up. I deal with the emperor. I will. The emperor's lied to me. He left me for another woman. Matter of fact, and he still lies to this day. But I'm too intuitive. I'm a Scorpio moon, baby. Scorpios are very intuitive. First of all, they bring in transformation. And then Pisces, they very intuitive too. I'm a Pisces Scorpio mix with Aquarius. That's more intuitive. So I can't be lied to. So, but he lies. He acts like he never went back to his old ways, his old relationships. He never act like he went back to the wife he lied to me about. But I don't care about that, y'all, because the Empress is over here in her energy, and the Emperor is dealing with the Lord. So guess what? When the Emperor comes back knocking at my door, he's coming because karma then got served to his ass. And at that point, I trust the Lord enough to know that nobody's going to get to do what they did to the Empress and just get away with it. The Lord is not going to let that happen. So when he comes to knock on my door, that's because the Lord didn't allow that to happen. So when I'm talking and like I always be talking that big shit, like I'm gonna have my gun, I really am. I'm gonna have my gun on my holster because that's what I always do. We can't talk at my house either because I don't know what kind of energy he got on it. But I'm abide to the Lord. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm willing to talk. I'm willing to start over. I'm willing to do all that, but I'm not in low vibrations. I'm not willing to be around nobody that tears me down. I'm not willing to lift. I lift up everybody out here, but I'm not willing to keep lifting up those who tear me down. I'm not willing to do that. I'm just not willing. And then do the Emperor deserve any of anything from me? No. That's my perception. The Lord sees things different. And that's why it's so important to get up on that divine timing, to surrender to God's plan instead of willpower's plan. Because let's just use my example. We got my masculine on willpower, and he's getting over there hit by them towers until he realizes. But you got me over here on divine God on the Lord's plan. I'm rolling with it, whether I agree or I don't. I'm rolling with it, okay? Because I've learned to surrender after many towers that he's now getting hit with. He got to learn it the hard way. He can't let me just tell him and trust me. He got to look at me and tell me I'm a witch and I'm doing this and everything else. But the Lord is over there teaching him that there's nothing witchy about me, baby. I'm all spiritual. Nothing witchy. I don't do dark magic because I don't want to sign my soul over to the devil. Now, I am the type of woman that will light my white candle and send some shit back to you. Don't send no bullshit over here. No dark magic bullshit because you're going to get it right back, bitch. And you better hope you can take it. Now, I don't do that. I don't play with magic. But I'm not about to sit over here knowing that somebody's fucking with me and my energy and not send that back because I needed to get away from me. Return the sender, baby. Yes. Amen to that, Luxie. Amen. And that's why we supposed to use our intuition. That's why we supposed to use our faith and not our sight, because God has the sight of the whole world. How are we going to look at something and say, no, we know better than the Lord who created this whole place? Come on, guys. And it's really the masculine. That's all he got to do. But I admire my masculine, y'all. I'm going to tell you why I admire him. And I admire him because he's trapped. I don't admire him that he's trapped in the matrix. I admire him that he is sticking to the way that the Lord was represented before the matrix was, before we realized it was the matrix. He is so content on not doing anything that the Bible says he can't. So in his own mind, he really loves the Lord. But he does not realize that this is the matrix. The way they taught you to love the Lord and the way you're supposed to love the Lord is completely different. So I admire that. But the Lord, I don't make excuses for the fact that you looking in that Bible, sticking to that Bible, then why ain't you looking at the part where the Lord was an honest man? The Lord was an honest man. The Lord didn't like lies. He didn't like manipulation. The Lord didn't do that. So if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. He blinded, girl. Sheep leading the sheep. Blind leading the blind. And it's so odd because now the astrology is opening up. The tarot is opening up. People are actually using this tarot to get ahead of the shit, to make sure that they do the shit right, because they really don't know. So just imagine if we never started looking at tarot. We just be out here lost in low vibrations. So there's no way the Lord wanted us to not access this. No way that the Lord flooded out his first created world because he was disappointed at what he made. And he don't want us to unlock things that are going to make us vibrate high so that he ain't got to flood us out again. People just need to think about facts. Like, think about it. It just don't even make sense if you just think about it on the surface. The Bible is missing several books. Did anybody notice that? And then I got on Facebook and said, well, how come King James can be homosexual and nobody else can? Oh, they didn't like that. They didn't like that not one bit. I don't give a fuck. So while y'all sitting here telling their people's out here preaching, telling people because of their sexual orientation, they're not going to be loved. Bullshit, bitch. And I'll be the first one to tell you. King James, well, then why did the Lord have King James out here? And the Lord didn't do that. Okay, the Lord didn't have nobody. That's how I feel. The Lord got his own way of connecting to us through intuition. So, but this is all I'm saying. You're not about to sit here and preach no Bible from a homosexual telling people it's not okay to be homosexual. Bullshit. The Lord loves everybody. That's another thing I don't like from my twin. Get the fuck off of it. I don't care. Well, I'm going to go date a girl. You got a problem? Yep, I did. Oh, God don't like it. Oh, well, that's what you think. So that's what bothers me. So people and they get right on my status. King James wasn't. Go do your fucking research. Yes, he was. In fact, he much prefer a man than a woman. And then his emotions couldn't hide it. So this is all I'm saying. It's been several things removed from the Bible. Go get the main original copy. Better yet, get your discernment from the Lord before you even open that Bible up. How about that? Because there's some things you might miss out on. And I don't discredit God. I got the Bible sitting right there. The Bible sitting right there on my stand. This is the Bible. Because I'll never discredit the Bible. But you need discernment to even read it. Because a lot of that stuff they put in big words. You don't even understand what you're saying until the Lord give you the knowledge, what it's saying, until the Lord give you the knowledge to interpret that. So when you go read the Bible before you got on your spiritual journey and you go back and see it, you'll be like, dang, I didn't even notice that it said that. We got the book of Enoch missing. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. If you are, if your sexual orientation is homosexuality, bisexual, anything, fuck these people, because God loves you anyway. And don't ever let a motherfucker tell you that he don't, because it's bullshit. And I'll be the first one in the line right there backing you up. My sexual orientation is bisexual. The Lord loves me just fine. So what the fuck is they talking about? The fuck? That pisses me off so bad, because I really love Lil Nas X, y'all. And people they just won't stop. They just won't leave them the fuck alone. And that's where I got to get back in my bubble, because I'll be out here trying to wave my pistol at everybody. And I can't do that. I can't do that because I got to let the Lord handle it. Say all this stuff that people is judging, it's about to blow up in their face. Because who the hell gave them a audacity to judge anyway? But I'm just trying to make it make sense, because when you get to talk, people in the Bible, this, in the Bible, that, well, which version are you reading? King James, or did you know he was homosexual too? And he wrote what you talk about preaching? Oh, okay. All right. Then leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. Then people want to argue. Well, go do some research. Go look on Google. Shit. But Yes, the book of Enoch is missing, but it's other books. Like, let me go on my status because I just this other guy he be having that boy he know about that Bible. Where you at, Facebook? I be getting banned, y'all, because I speak my mind. People don't like it. People so sensitive to the truth. You know they are. So there you go. That's what I put. Can someone explain to me how King James can be homosexual and nobody else can? That's what I want them to let me know. How some people can do it, or how you motherfuckers can fuck without being married then. It's no different. That's all I'm saying. But I ain't even coming here to talk about that. That must have just came out for a reason for somebody that needs to be empowered. And the motherfuckers, look at it, motherfuckers laughing at my status. Bitch, I don't see shit funny. What the fuck is y'all laughing at, bitches? And then y'all the bitches I'm talking about. And then here he go. Anyone, he said he can be what he wants to be. So can anyone else. God created mankind. He instilled this thing called free will. See, he's fucking lost. He's instilled this thing called free will. Yeah, to get you hit with a fucking tower so that you can go back to God's will. He's lost his fucking self. I don't argue with lost ass motherfuckers. But he made a point on my status to that. So I didn't argue with that. I let him ride. I said, but if God was so against homosexuals, then why did King James write the version of the Bible? That's the question. That's what I said. He said King James did not write the version of the Bible. King James granted permission to the Roman Catholic priest to publish a canonized version of the Bible. I didn't even read all that. But I wanted to come here to tell you what he said was missing. He put a lot of books in there. He said Enoch was a man of God. God thought so highly of him that he took him up to heaven. Enoch did not die. So you wouldn't think about Enoch might have written about his journey with God. Yeah, that's going to be all of us spiritual peoples. We the Enochs out here. Why everybody talking about heaven and hell. But I wanted to see the other book. There were way more than 63 books of the Bible. He named another one. The book of Enoch, the book of Jasper, the book of Jubilees, and many other books. And you know what? I didn't know about no book of Jasper. See, that's why I said I'll be having to do my own research. So that's why I never discredit the Bible completely, because I'm pretty sure all you need is your discernment and then get in there and read it. It's going to be just fine. So, but anyway, I done ran all the people out. But I'm just saying. That's why I don't tolerate disrespect here. I don't tolerate nobody coming on here saying, don't come here disrespecting nobody. We all came to heal. Okay. And 9 times out of 10, I ain't much different than the people that come here. All right. So, but that's all I want y'all to know, that it ain't nothing but love on this channel. Everybody is welcome and nobody's to be judged here, because don't nobody play the role of God over here on this channel. So often I get, like, if y'all come through the comments and y'all see a motherfucker put some old greasy ass shit, check back in 30 minutes. I bet you that comment got checked and then motherfuckers got blocked, because I don't tolerate that. You don't come here disrespecting nobody. No, who are we to judge we can't judge each other. And I ain't judging nobody, because like I said, I'm bisexual myself. So call me homosexual, whatever you want to call me. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm standing on 10. If I want to date a woman, I'm going to date a woman. And if I want to date a man, I'm going to date a man. And I'm not going to feel any less blessed. So whatever. That's how I see it. But much love to y'all. And I hope you guys have a blessed, wonderful weekend. And I'm going to wait around a little bit. They've been working since 7. So I'm going to wait around before I start the weekend bonuses, and maybe it'll quiet down up there. You know, sometimes we just need a little moment of quiet. Why is it still my half a blunt here from the very first reading that I started? So, but much love, babies, and have a blessed weekend. I'll see y'all back here a little later for the weekend bonuses. Namaste. Thanks for watching. Keep your vibration high on love.